I think anytime a reporter covers stories like this, you do take on a little bit of it. I found, because I did a lot of research and a lot of interviews, and there is a heavy weight to it all. And I don't want to pretend that it's anywhere near what the people on the front lines and people whose loved ones have died. It's nothing like what they've gone through, but there is a weight to all of this. My name's Bruce Deitchman. I'm a reporter with the Ottawa Citizen. The opioid series that I did is just about the crisis in Ottawa, and it started, I'd say 3 years ago. I interviewed a man panhandling in the Byward Market, and actually he had nothing to do with opioids, but he had told me that he once had everything. He had a house in Val-des-Monts, he worked for Quebec Hydro, he was married, and then he got into crack, and he lost everything. And I thought, here's this really great guy. He doesn't want to be where he is. We can't blame him for that. And then last August, the Ontario government put out its opioids mortality report, and there were just a number of eye-opening things in that. One, only 10% of the people who died of opioids in Ontario were homeless or at risk of homeless. 75% were people in their homes who used alone because of primarily shame. And I just thought, this is something we have to do more on.
It's important you put human faces, because this could be your neighbor, this could be the guy on the work site, this could be people you know. People say the opioid crisis and people tend to roll their eyes, but you need to know that like a lot of the people that you meet down there, they could be just as easily you or I, they could be just as easily our kids, or, you know, not everybody are street people.
I think it was when I spoke to JP, who, one of the heaviest users of opioids, and he was on a safer supply program. And just talking to him about the hope that he had, that he could somehow get out of that life, I found it hopeful myself.
I met up again with JP LeBlanc, really great guy, who I met on another opioid story a couple of years ago. He was a peer support worker for Ottawa Inner City Health, which means he's the guy that's the go-between between the nursing staff and the doctors and the social workers, and he gains the trust of the people out on the street, and so that he can help facilitate harm reduction with them.
Well, I just want to be someone that I can help people down here. I've been down here for so long. I want to be someone that can be part of the solution and not the problem, right?
He fell back into addiction. So, which, I mean, I guess that happens, right? You fall down, you get back up again. But it was just sad for me to see him in that role, and he was fighting his way back, and you know, he hoped to get back to being a peer support worker. As he described it, you just do it a little bit for the leisure. He thought maybe he could do it recreationally, and boom, has you in a chokehold. Then you just have to do it. Then it's your master. Then you're in trouble, and that's all you do and all you think about. And from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, it's how do I get more of that? And that's awful. That's like a death sentence.
I hope that people read this series and begin to care more, because without people caring, I don't think things are going to change.